What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Break It Down. In this series, I'll take a deep dive into specific match stages that stood out, whether due to an interesting rule, setup, or a gamer approach to shooting it. I'll break down how I shot the stage, why I made those decisions, and the rules that made my approach possible. I'll also cover division-specific strategies that could help you in your own matches. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about tactical reloads. Most of the time I say they're unnecessary and not worth the effort, but this changes drastically depending on the division you're shooting. In certain divisions, a well-timed tactical reload can be a real advantage when planning your stage strategy. Let's take Stage 3 from the South Mountain Showdown as an example. This stage was very CDP friendly, with most arrays consisting of 2 targets. When planning my stage in CDP, my first priorities are to identify the start position, determining my first reload point, then skipping to the end to see how many rounds I'll need to finish. For this stage, I had 2 targets from the first fault line and 2 more targets from the second fault line, which made for an easy reload after those targets. Moving forward, I had 2 targets in the middle, 2 more at the far right, and then had to come back left for a swinger. Since my first reload was after the second fault line, I needed at least 10 rounds to finish. That left me with 2 options: either reload after the right fault line while moving left to engage the swinger, or tactical reload while moving right to the last fault line. The second option would leave me with 9 rounds in the gun, more than enough to finish since I only needed 6. I chose the tactical reload while moving right because I had a couple extra steps to complete the reload, and it ensured I had enough rounds to finish without having to force a tight reload while sidestepping left. Plus, I didn't need a full mag for the swinger, just a couple of rounds to get it done. This is a great example of how division-specific planning can completely change the way you shoot a stage.